Hello, I am Devi Pujayani. I'm going to give my feedback on instructional design made by Made Ari Artawati. Hello Arta, I like to see your instructional design, such a creative design. You do not only focus on improving one skill, but you combine three skills which are listening, writing, and speaking. Start from your activity title. You use digital storytelling. You choose a good application. I see the application of digital storytelling does not provide subtitle of the story that is being told. It emphasizes students to work hard in knowing the words and sentences said by the speaker. They will listen to the story many times. You choose a good application. Moreover, digital storytelling has a feature to slow down the tempo of the speaker in telling the story. It makes students feel easier to know the words and sentences said by the speaker. Digital storytelling encourages students to listen carefully to what the speaker tells about. It teaches to catch every word and sentence said by the speaker to know the story. Ari Artawati, as the author of this instructional design, thought that digital storytelling can evoke student imagination. Yes, that is true because listening story can give imagination to the students. The story can open up students' minds to see other things in this life. Students probably imagine something after they listen and know the story. It is very interesting that makes students can enjoy the learning process. Next, about the learner levels. In my opinion, I think your instructional design is more appropriate if it is implemented start from junior high school level. Why? Based on my experience, learning English is in elementary school focuses on vocabulary development and introduction to the basic English knowledge. Furthermore, I see that not all elementary schools give English learning from the first grade. Some elementary schools, like elementary schools in Singaraja, start to give English when students are in the fourth grade. English learning in elementary level focuses students on reading skills because they are still young learners that need to enrich vocabulary. Students in the elementary level do not have so many vocabularies yet, even though they are at the upper level like fifth and sixth grades. Vocabulary causes students feel difficult to know and understand what is taught in the story. That's the reason why your instructional design is not appropriate for elementary school, but it is appropriate if it is implemented start from junior high school to the next level. Okay, that's my opinion and suggestion about the learner levels on your instructional design. Next, about activity aims. Your aims are to improve listening, writing, and speaking. The aims are in accordance with the activities in the procedure. Students learn listening to the digital story, writing sentences and expression that is taught in the story, and telling the story using their words. The activities you design encourage students to learn the skill of listening, writing, and speaking. Wow, such good aims, Arta. Next, about the activity length. The duration, the duration unit is effective because the duration is not too short and not too long. Students will not feel bored and sleepy. But about your preparation time, I think you can shorten the time for the preparation to be 5 to 10 minutes, or if it is not possible, you can make it 10 to 15 minutes. It is done to make the learning session has more time and students can have longer time to write their task. Next, about the activity in the procedure. The first activity, you should mention what is used by the teacher when the teacher gives introduction about the digital storytelling application. It is a little bit confused because whether the teacher uses Google Meet or not, because in the technical requirement you write that Google Meet is used for students to present story. Just want to make it clear, you can write what is told is used in the first activity. Next, about the second procedure, when the teacher asks the leader of the group to download the application. I realize and understand that you want students to make groups before the class begin, although you do not mention it on your instructional design. In my opinion, you can give instruction to the students to download the application individually. In other words, students do not need to make groups. Why? The reason is your procedure. You ask students to choose and listen to stories that are provided in the application. After that, students have to write the sentences and expression in the story. Next, the students have to tell the story using their words. I said that students need to work individually because it will make students more focused on the task given by the teacher. It will be more practical. If the students work in a group, they will feel complicated because their focus will be divided between doing the task and working with their groups. If the students work individually, they can focus on improving their skill in listening, writing, and speaking. To be honest, group working is very good activity, but in this case, I think the better one is individually working. Moreover, working with group needs more time. It is better for students to work individually because you give more than one task. Next, you introduce the Padlet and how to use it. It shows that you are a responsible teacher who explained the application. The student will not feel confused in using the application. In submitting their works, you write that the other students can give comment on the other's works. I suggest you to say to the students if comment to other works is a thing that has to do. It will help the teacher to make sure that all students give comment. You can ask the students to comment on 3 other works or more if they want. Why? It emphasizes all students to not be lazy. They will also learn how to appreciate other people. After that, you make a good instruction to make students become responsible people who do the task as good as they can when you will choose them randomly to tell the story by using their words. That way, the students will do the task seriously. The student will prepare themselves well because the teacher will choose them randomly. There will be no lazy students who do not listen to the story when the teacher asks them to do. Very nice, Artha. Good. Next, you can use the word perform rather than present. Perform is more appropriate word because students will tell the story by using their expression and intonation. If you use the word present, it will a little bit confused. It can mean that students present or display their story by using share screen feature in Google Meet. But if you use the word perform, it will be better. That's all about my uh, review. For the rest of your instructional design. Okay, I forgot one thing. Uh, in this suggestion, students can work individually because all students will be responsible to do the task alone. So students do not need to work in a group like what I said before. For the rest, about your justification, about your reference and further readings, it is already good, and I think there is no mistake here. Such a good instructional design, Arta, and that's all about my review. Okay, hope hope you can revise it well. Thank you very much.